All right, I'm just gonna get right to it. Cause I had a little angry conversation with a few people yesterday, and just I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try the diplomatic approach first because in the blackscape of YouTube and social media, I'm not that big a deal. I mean, it might be a little bit of modesty on my part just because there are a few people who do know who I am. But really, for me to say a name as big as in the black sector of YouTube as Oshay Duke Jackson, um, it has to be something. I'll tell you what it isn't. This is not some attempt for me to get on here, start saying all kinds of curse words, demoralizing and demeaning what Black YouTube has done. Although I did have quite a few choice words for someone who kind of communicates with O'Shea yesterday. Because it's this simple. It's like, okay, getting timed out on a channel is like, okay, I understand that basically if I'm not cursing at you and if I'm not attacking you, if I'm just attacking your talking points, that's some bitch shit. Damn, I said I try to do this without cursing. I think that's some. Okay, let me rephrase that. That's just something I don't understand. Um, but to time me out on multiple occasions and not being disrespectful, it has to be that there is some kind of personal issue with one of your moderators, maybe two of them. Maybe they got a little collab going. I don't understand it because it was a video that O'Shea made, and he was ranting on somebody that kept taking shots at him. And he was doing like the whole mafia thing, like Black YouTube mafia. Yeah, fuck you niggas. I cursed again, and I'll get you shut down. Like this and that. You don't know who I know. I mean, whatever these guys were saying, it. From what I understood, he avoided it for a while, and then he finally responded. So I would say it was like, okay, you are allowed to respond if there is a problem. Seeing that O'Shea Duke Jackson leads a very large portion of the black sector of YouTube. It just is what it is. So by him setting that example, and no, I have not christened O'Shea my leader because here's the thing, I kind of go to the beat of my own drummer. I could have went on other platforms ranting and being a part of sessions with talking points that have no fucking substance. And you can assume that I'm talking about certain channels if you want to. You can read into it however you want. But my suggestion to you is you take me very fucking literally. Curse again. Sometimes people have a problem with cursing, but here's a little warning about my channel. You're going to hear cursing in 100% of these videos. I tried not to in some, but it's a casual slip of the tongue that I allow. And for people who come to this channel, yes, this channel contains profanity. So I hope I'm still doing this with a calm voice. Okay, and the issue is this. I keep getting timed out, and it's been a couple times recently on O'Shea's channel. I got timed out on that video where he did the rant against them, and he took some shots at MGTOW, and everybody takes shots at MGTOW. Yeah, and I mean, he deleted the video subsequently because when you go on a heavy rant like that, then you have people trying to flag it. You're being disrespectful. Oh, my feelings. Oh my God. But see, the thing is, though, by the person that I had the disagreement with, that motherfucker said that I was in my feelings and I was being too sensitive about being timed out. So the reason why I bring that up is it's like, okay, I'm getting fucking timed out. Like, well, I'm the sensitive one. Like, make it make sense. So it's like, and I know this isn't a strange occurrence. There have been other YouTubers, other people who just join these super chats, and they get timed out too. They probably not gonna rant about it or anything like that. But I just felt like a YouTube video would have been appropriate because when I go back into those chats, I don't ever get any answers from these guys. Maybe they're instructed not to reveal themselves. But here's what's going to happen with my YouTube channel. If it ever gets big enough to where I start needing mods, and I say if because I don't go hard on this YouTube shit. I don't go hard. It's like I've been maybe doing like 2-3 broadcasts every 2 weeks, which, I like YouTube. I do. I want to do more on YouTube. But it's like this. I'm black, me, and being brutally honest. The first word is black. And when I go to a black platform, and let me put it like this, some bitch nigga hiding behind a blue wrench wants to sit there and time me out for being respectful and not attacking, then that's where I start to have the problem. That's where I feel like now I have the right to address you. This is not. I don't think it was Oshay at all. I don't think it was Oshay. It might have been. If it was, it's his channel. Cynthia G has timed me out on her channel. Well, she did. She blocked me actually. I mean, I'm sure it rips at her fucking soul to hear there's some channel in existence called Black Men Being Brutally Honest. But based on her rhetoric about black men. That can be got into at some other time because too many of y'all niggas is going after Cynthia G anyway. I'll just be another little small speck of dust or ash that's screaming to the top of his lungs, "You a bitch!" I don't want to look like that. I mean, she's pretty much proven that on her own anyway. But like I said, that's another conversation. Just to be fair, I just mentioned another channel that has timed me out. No, it's blocked me. It has me blocked. Just to be fair, Oshay's mods, and I'm not sure about it's Oshay, but I seriously doubt it. They kind of do the same thing. So right now, what you're taking little punches, behind a little, keyboard button, and I've timed people out on Nyla's channel too. I mean, twice, just twice. It's just random folks. But I'm not on Nyla's channel enough to even be like have that reputation. But it's just like this. It's like, okay, now that it's been happening multiple times, I feel like somebody got something a little bit personal. It is not going to be like me to sit up there forever and not say anything about it. You can call me a nobody all you want. Seriously, I mean, like, what's the fucking deal? Who is it? I have a clue. And I can never, because of that situation, ever think that things are okay between me and this particular guy. If that situation is true, I don't have any solid evidence yet. So how can I speak on something that don't have anything tangible? It could have been just trolling. So that person knows who they are. That knows who they are. And let me throw 3 names out here who I definitely think it isn't. And who are mods on Oshay's channel. So it's like I'm not talking to Anthony, Brian Logan, AM1, or Information Man. Because the first 2 probably don't know who I fucking am anyway. The third one, though, he comes to the chats. He says, hello, what's up? He shows his support. But I mean, it's like this. I'm like this. If I have a problem with you, if the problem to me has gotten to be that great, I am going to address it. It won't be none of that usual fuckery, pull up nigga, I'm gonna beat your ass. No, Cause I'm not gonna get in my car and put my ability to take care of my family in jeopardy because I got to come somewhere and beat your ass. No, that's the only way I see that ending, unless you're like military or something. I got respect for military, but that goes so far too. I don't really practice backing down from anyone. But badassery on the internet, ooh. And it's really honestly virtually nothing I can do if Oshay doesn't respond. Like, he could just be like, another little small fry. I get these videos all the time. But, just for the record, I don't or ever will consider myself to be a small fry in anybody's eyes. I can have a big Facebook group. You can have a big YouTube channel. But when it boils down to it, I'm a man and you're a man. The very basic thing. And so instead of letting it piss me off and just let it just get to me, but it's still burning at me since it's happened several times already, I want to know what the deal is. If that person would like to come forward, and I'm finna check my chat in a second, yeah, they can. They can come forward and explain to me why the bitch nigga shit, because that's what I see it as. If I'm not okay, if a statement like okay, I can kind of see where they're coming from. If they feel mad about me saying something like, okay, and this happened on the broadcast yesterday that Oshay had with Cynthia G, talking about it. Robert White is more pro-white than pro-black, and right now a lot of black YouTube is looking like shit because of that. Yes, you are. I mean, and for the record, thank you, Robert Smith. Thank you for helping some black boys be debt free after college. Thank you. If don't nobody else thank them, Kev thank them. You have a problem with that, you can come to me. You can come to my channel. I'm having a broadcast tonight, and I entitled it, "Don't Let These Women Fool You. They will fuck with a broke dude." Yeah, I'm gonna make it an open panel. So if other YouTubers want to come along, get on that panel, that's fine with me. If they want to steer clear of it, that's fine with me too. Because see, this is what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to build on my own merit. See what happens, what kind of happens, and no offense to the two YouTubers that did help me get some subscribers. And those two YouTubers are Nyla Says and Tad's Exclusives. I think his new channel is named the GOAT B1 Network. So, I mean, I can't, even though people feel a certain way about Nyla and Taz, I mean, I cannot like not give credit where credit is due. So, about between them, I would say about 50, 60 subscribers on my channels because of them. Not really 50 or 60. That's an exaggeration, but it feels like 50 or 60. Maybe like more like 40-ish along the line. But here's my thing with doing collabs or, asking other people to do, asking other people to subscribe to your channel on other networks. See, the thing is between myself and Nile and Taz, I don't think our rhetoric matches up too much. And what happens is people will get offended and then they'll unsubscribe. Which, great. You stay, you go, you go. People have unsubscribed to me before. I think to this date, probably maybe 70 unsubscribed since I've had this channel. Maybe 80. I'm not going to lie. Because, I mean, some of my stuff is satirical. And people don't understand that. People get all butthurt and offended. Oh my God. Why are you talking about that? Oh. But I will tell you this. Not one of these videos are about hair weave. Not one. So anybody trying to make that point to me, you can shove it. but damn. But but that's my point, and I'm sticking to it. Now, I'm not saying out there for smaller YouTubers shouldn't do collabs or anything like that, because collabs really are the way. We all, it's just like all of this YouTube, black YouTube is like a web, all this interconnectivity, and you have those audiences like that, it could be a very brilliant thing. Like, seriously, but shit, I mean, as long as you got whole shit going on from channel to channel, shit, how can that ever come together? You can say what you want to about my material too. Shit, you can say whatever the fuck you want to about my material. Like, it's not. I'm not gonna be at your doorstep talking about, man, you better say this guy, or stalk your Facebook page. Try. I mean, shit. Like, I've seen the darker side of Facebook. Oh my god, like that shit. And I think I said this earlier in the video. I don't know if I said it, but I think I need to reinforce this point right here. It's like, I don't get the bullshit between, what YouTube people sometimes say about Facebook people and what Facebook people say sometimes about YouTube people. I mean, Facebook people be like, man, all these YouTube scholars here think they know everything. And they haven't said it to me, but I've heard it so many times. And a lot of that is due to the impact of people like Tommy Sotomayor. People often complain about, YouTubers and YouTube logic and all this other stuff. But then you go on YouTube, you'll have some people saying that same shit. Oh, these Facebook people. Oh, man. Oh, these niggas from Facebook. Goddamn. But you know what? You're not. Here's what you're not doing. You're not looking at the underlying fact that everybody are fucking people. Facebook, YouTube, black people. Facebook, YouTube. It's still black people. A lot of y'all, dumb, slow motherfuckers like to sit, damn, cursing again, like to sit up there and say stuff like, man, sometimes, man, them white people, man. Because, see, some of y'all can't stand disagreement. I think that's a problem with, like, maybe that little problem, that little Oshay's little mysterious, I want to time out black men being brutally honest. Maybe that's what this problem, maybe what that Miles problem is. I don't know what it is. But you know what, though? From Facebook, I have pissed a lot of people off. I have pissed a lot of folks off, whether you think it means something or YouTube or not. A lot of these people that are on this YouTube platform have been in that Facebook group or are in that Facebook group. And they know what the fuck I'm talking about, and you can't fucking deny it at all. It's not me drinking my own Kool-Aid. I'm just stating a fact for you. That group pissed a lot of folks off. For real. For real, for real. All these old crybaby ass people. And you know what, though? Having a larger platform that I have on Facebook, I can understand how sometimes admins and moderators can get out of control and start doing little dumb fickle shit. And you try to respect their position. You try to, but sometimes you got to intervene. Because they'll get a little ahead of themselves and then start forgetting shit that you've done, like the good times, that kind of thing. So I don't expect Oshay, like, just because he has close to 70,000 subscribers on his personal channel. I don't expect him to know exactly who did it, because there's so much goes on in them chats, and there are some things that he tries to respond to properly. He writes down things. He has a blueprint for how a YouTube channel should work. He does. And a lot of people are following suit. So, and he has so much going on, I don't expect him to know every fucking thing about who's getting timed out with who and everything. He's dealing with a lot of things. He might be reading emails. Who knows? He's a popular guy. But I would just like to know, why do his moderators have such a problem whenever I step into those chats? I'm not being disrespectful at all. What's their problem? Because like I said, I mean, and then Oshay, like, he made this comment like a couple of years ago. Like, he don't give a damn about, no, it wasn't even a couple of years ago. It was about a year ago on one of his broadcasts, the one where my name was thrown out there by one of his favorite guys. He was like, I don't give a fuck about a Facebook group, none of this, like Facebook, that let's just go ahead and get that out the way. And I'm currently a member of his Facebook group that he just started, if that is him or not some dummy profile trying to play like Oshay Duke Jackson, called the Negro Manosphere. It has the same screensaver as the Negro Manosphere. The group is at like 170 folks. Yeah. So I mean, Facebook might have been something that he was curious about, but see, here's the thing. He has a lot going on already on YouTube, like a lot. His outreach is great. He's he's helped out other YouTubers build their channels. And it's like this. I really want to, I would like to build this channel up one day to be able to do that kind of thing as well. So this video is not a knock on Oshay. It is a knock on his mods. Just be a man, come forward, and tell me what your problem is. And maybe we can quash it. Because, it's like people get sick of getting timed out. But I got a YouTube platform, and I chose to make a stream about it. It's like, yeah, be a man. Because, see, I definitely tell everybody when I time them out. And if this, and like I said, if this channel ever grows, if I ever have to make a mod for any particular reason, if you time somebody out, you got to announce it. Period. You will announce it in the chat, because this is how I'm going to do things. And this is the lesson that I'm taking from all of this. Oh, yeah, let me check my chat real quick. And for the record, I heard somebody made a little snide remark that they saved this channel. What the fuck exactly did you save? Like, seriously. Oh boy. It's like I like y'all sometimes, but I don't. So here's what's gonna happen. Oh, I see somebody unsubscribed already because of that. Great, awesome, thank you. Yeah, I mean, people are gonna unsubscribe. I mean, it's this deal. It's like I said, if go ahead and just for any kind of misinformation get out, I just recommend that y'all watch the entire video. I am not trying to build my audience off of Oshay's name. I just want to know what is the problem with his moderators. That's it. That's it. That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. It's like, how hard is that? You're on the internet. No one will bring any harm to you through their keyboard. Period. No one. All right. I think I've done enough for now. I mean, it's just like, if I do any more, it'll seem like pleading, and I don't plead. I'm just gonna say it, and if I don't hear anything from it, and I'm gonna go back on that channel and address it. If I get timed out again, I'm just gonna go to another level. And that's just how it is, because I feel like this. If I'm trying to do something diplomatically, I want answers. I want an answer. I mean, at least stop. I'm not saying stop timing me out. It's just that every time you time me out, we're going to go back to this same thing. I don't think I'm any more special than anyone else out here who gets timed out or whatever, because I know a couple of y'all will go, I don't want to hear that shit. Oh, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't. I'm just not built that way. I'm not that kind of person. It's just that if it's happened several times, I am going to address it. It happens one time, I'm not gonna look. If it happens one time, cool, whatever. But when I come to your chat and say, hello, mods, what's the problem? And they don't respond, I know they're reading it because they're in the chat. And then I did get a comment deleted yesterday by one of those creamy, soft on the inside mods that, Yeah, and I hate to get that way, but I'm trying to flip. I'm trying to draw you out, buddy. I'm trying to draw you out. I don't like when people hide and sneak diss. I'm not a sneak disser. I'm a straight up guy. I got a problem with you. I'm gonna say who I have the problem with. Check out my video about BMBBH in his future. There's a video I did a few months ago. Yeah, I was very specific. Like I've said some names on this video. I'm not trying to get airplay. Well, yeah, everybody. That's a dumb ass shit to say. Everybody tries to get airplay on YouTube. Yeah, I got to be brutally honest. All right, I'm done. Tune into my broadcast tonight, and y'all have a lovely day. I got to go make some money now. All right, peace. Please subscribe if you haven't. Unsubscribe if you don't like it. Hey, it's a win for everybody.